Hello, everyone, and welcome to my playthrough of the Jedi Knight story in Star Wars The Old Republic. This is probably one of those that probably got a lot of attention, and of course, a lot of people probably want to gravitate towards this one because this is, of course, supposed to be like the synonymous thing that you would probably think of. The Jedi Knight, kind of, living up the fantasies of being one just like Luke Skywalker and such, with lightsaber combat and such. So, yeah, I know plenty of people that don't really like this story. They think it's kind of boring and not very good. And, it also has kind of it's what's supposed to be like a big epic finale, and it's just kind of, the thing that for me helps is both knights we can play have pretty good voice acting, in my opinion. There's also a companion that has a romance that I really like, and that was the deciding factor. So I forget her name. It's
A Jedi's limits must always be put to the test.
It's a Carrie something, but I've listened to the stuff she does as the Jedi Knight, and she does a pretty good job. However, how many of you know this voice?
May the Force be with you.
Let me do that one more time.
Helping others is both a duty and an honor.
How many of you immediately can recognize that or need a little help? I'll go ahead and help you out. How many of you are familiar with a series called Metal Gear Solid?
I've dedicated my life to serving others.
That is David Hayter, the man who voiced Solid Snake. So yeah, they got one of the most well-known voice actors in video game history, in my opinion, because, well, let's be honest, many people know Metal Gear Solid, and how do it's hard not to know about David Hayter. He is so synonymous with that, and so well known for that, mainly for that one character. Everyone knows, his job playing that one character. So, yeah, it was just kind of like, Solid Snake gets to play the male Jedi Knight. Okay. The thing that kind of tipped me one way or the other is I don't really like the female knight's romance with Doc. Not really. I'm not really too fond of Doc as a character. But Kira? Kira. Plus, she's voiced by Laura Bailey. Jaina. So that was the deciding factor for me on playing a male knight here. So before I decide a name on this guy, a symbol of hope in dark times, the Jedi Knight stands for the legacy of the Jedi Order. More than 20,000 years of protecting the Republic and keeping the peace across the galaxy. Though Jedi Knights have served as generals, guerrilla fighters, and warriors for generations, their legendary combat prowess faces its greatest test during this age. Through years of disciplined training and meditation, the Jedi Knight hones body and mind into perfect harmony, combining the foresight of the Force with unrivaled reflexes and practiced physical precision. The Knight turns combat into an art form, gracefully executing acrobatic feats in tandem with elegant lightsaber tactics. A source of inspiration to allies and intimidation to adversaries, the Jedi Knight's presence is welcome in any confrontation. The Order's long history of fighting for justice has earned the trust of countless friends and the hate of innumerable enemies. Few, though, are foolish enough to challenge a seasoned Jedi Knight unless they have the skills and technology to even the odds. The Jedi's dark counterparts scored many victories during the war, expanding their empire and putting the Republic on the defensive. Since the Treaty of Coruscant, the Sith have consolidated their military might, even while the Jedi have withdrawn to Tython, a move that's been looked at with suspicion by many of the Republic's politicians. Nonetheless, the war is far from over. and the Jedi Knight's resolve remains firm. With unwavering allegiance to the Republic and the light side of the Force, the Jedi Knight fights with valiant determination, wading into the thick of any battle to protect freedom and democracy, and to hold fast against those who oppose it. No matter how dire circumstances may become, the Jedi Knight trusts the Force and keeps a cool head. Knowledge and self-control are the critical components of wise decisions, and emotional and mental clarity are an absolute necessity. Maintaining focus allows the Knight to rely on intuition. A right mind leads to right action. For many, the Jedi Knight is the guardian of a precious dream. A dream of peace, a dream of justice, a dream of a brighter future. The fate of the galaxy depends upon the Knight's ability to keep this dream alive. So, like with the Sith Warrior, there's a spec for one lightsaber and a spec for two lightsabers. They're called Guardian and Sentinel. Sentinel, of course, is the full-on DPS spec here. And Guardian is, of course, the one-handed lightsaber with being able to actually play the tank spec. So we're going to be playing as a Guardian. My first intuition was to go with, the tank discipline. But I don't know. Maybe we'll actually try a more DPS one. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I doubted anybody was going to have that name. It's going to be weird, though, with the last name. Neeks, Solid Neeks. Oh, man, when you got that as your legacy name and then you kind of include that in your characters' names, yeah, it gets a little weird. That's why at some point I kind of tried to stop looking at, paying attention to how weird my characters' names are. Like I said, I'm terrible with creating names and the whole you have to make a name and such. I'm just like, okay, whatever. It is a dark era for the Jedi Order. The Sith Empire obliterated the Jedi Temple on Coruscant and slaughtered many of the Republic's brave defenders during the last war. The surviving Jedi have withdrawn to their ancient homeworld of Tython, where they take advantage of a fragile peace to train a new generation of guardians for the galaxy. Now, a new hope emerges. A young Padawan, strong in the Force, journeys to Tython's dangerous wilderness to complete the final Jedi trials and become a Knight of the Republic. And, yeah. Tython. It's hard to decide for me which I dislike more. Tython or Ord Mantell. Although I should also go ahead and let you guys know, we of course are going to be mainly playing light side. But there are some times where we are going to be going dark side. Because remember, this game has a weird sense of what it considers light side and dark side. But at the same time, it's also kind of trying to bounce off of what was going on with, like, say, what the movies were saying, like when Yoda was like, you should not grow attached, young Skywalker. Attachment leads to fear, and fear leads to anger, and anger leads to hate, and all that stuff. So, let's just say me trying to romance, say, Kira, or other women, would be considered dark side. It's rather amusing, some of the dark side's choices that you can make in This Is a Jedi. And what's considered dark side. I really want to kind of emphasize that. What this game says is dark side when you're like, wait a minute, what?
Welcome to Tython, Padawan. Everyone at the temple is looking forward to meeting you. Your former masters praise your combat skills. They say you're becoming an expert duelist.
It's easy to excel when you're trained by the best.
The Jedi Council will assign you a new master to oversee your final trials. You'll be tested in ways you can't imagine. But when you leave Tython, you'll know what it means to be a Jedi Knight. More importantly, you'll know yourself.
I'm eager to face these trials. Where do I start?
There's a speeder here that will take you to... Hang on. Getting an emergency signal. Flesh Raiders? Armed with blasters? He must be mistaken.
What are these things? Animals?
Flesh Raiders are a species of hostile natives. They're smart enough to use tools and violent beyond reason. I'm sending every able-bodied Jedi down to the Padawan training grounds right away. Especially you.
What makes me any better than the others?
You've been trained for dangers like this. I know I can count on you. Take the speeder outside to the training grounds, push back the Flesh Raiders, and find out if they're really using advanced weapons. Go. I'll catch up with you after I alert the Jedi Council. May the Force be with you.
I actually don't remember them adding facial animations in those little starting cutscenes. You know, the fact that he was actually making, you know, like those facial expressions there, I was like, I honestly don't remember him doing that before. But whatever. So, this is Tython. So let's see. Wow. That actually sounds kind of cool. With offense. Engulfs your lightsaber in fiery plasma. You know what? We're going to go with this just for that, because that sounds awesome. I cover my lightsaber in fire. No, there's just something going on that just... It sounds cool, you know? It's like, look, it sounds cool, so we're doing it. Just saying.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Padawan, come here, quickly. The training grounds are not safe today.
Night Weller sent me to help with the Flesh Raiders. I'm combat trained and ready to help.
And the Force is with us. Few Padawans here can make that claim. The Flesh Raiders moved into the training grounds, organized and ready, attempting to isolate various groups of Padawans. There's a group of students in the hills we lost track of. They're not combat trained.
Don't worry. Those Padawans will get home safe. I promise.
I've got a beacon here. If you can find the Padawans and set the beacon, we'll send an evac shuttle as fast as we can. A group of Jedi from the temple is headed this way, but maybe not fast enough. May the Force be with you.
Can players actually kind of walk in front and block? So there's the Night Trainer. There's the mailbox. Hold on. Okay, so there's the Jedi Temple over there. I was just kind of trying to figure out, like, where exactly in area, you know. I'm kind of planning ahead. Whee! This was one of my concerns. Going out here was, all the outdoor stuff affecting, you know, the stuttering and the lag and such. Woo boy. I'm also realizing I'm doing this without my, free companion that I should be having with me. Grab these here for some extra gear pieces. And get this guy. There we go.
Best prices this side of the galaxy.
Look at me.
You check.
Helping. That one's not good. Nothing personal. Too easy. Sometimes I impress myself.
You're unharmed. Good. Flesh Raider shot me in the leg while I was rescuing some Padawans. Don't know where these things got blasters, but I know how to use them. I've been evacuated to a med center, but the fighting isn't over.
I was expecting reinforcements by now.
Some are already here, but Flesh Raiders keep pouring in. That's why I'm calling. Another Padawan found a cave tunnel the Flesh Raiders used to enter this valley. I need you at that tunnel, making sure the Flesh Raiders don't get any more reinforcements through it.
I'll find this cave tunnel and seal it.
We need to end this conflict before anyone else gets hurt. Find the tunnel along the mountain range. May the Force be with you.
Apparently these guys just pop up out of the ground.
Take a nap. Sometimes I impress myself. Well, that one's not getting up. Too easy.
They captured Padawans. Ooh, I don't even want to think about that any farther than I need to. Now let's see. Nope. They have not adapted the tech yet to let that not be caught. Well, in WoW, they've been doing this thing where they're allowing you to be able to, like, if that player got that, I could still be able to claim it for my quest, but it would go away for that particular player because they already claimed it. It's a tech that they've been doing to try and help make the quest design and such better and friendly to variety players, as opposed to the whole, hey, I took it, so now you don't get it, you know, that kind of stuff. But I think I have to, if my memory recalls, I have to actually go this way. Because there's a path from the river up to where those students are. It's like up this way.
How's he looking?
He should be resting in the Jedi Temple, but if you're determined to press on, I can help him along.
Give him the last of the Kolto if you have to. We'll fight again soon. Hey! Good to see another Padawan alive out here. You're lucky those creatures haven't caught you yet.
I've been searching for you. What happened out here?
Knew they'd sent rescuers.
We came seeking knowledge of the Jedi Code. The Flesh Raiders interrupted our trial.
I've never fought like that in my life. We killed it, but Jaredin was badly injured.
Your friend. How serious is the wound?
It pains him greatly. He should not be moving. It is not the Jedi way to seek battle and revenge while a man suffers.
That's your opinion, Meneus. It's not what we decided. Training or not, a bunch of animals won't keep us from becoming Jedi.
Isn't she right? Jedi don't give up, do they?
She is wrong. Remember the Jedi Code. There is no passion. There is serenity.
That's enough, Meneus. If you want to help us, we could use you. Help make the Flesh Raiders pay.
You're walking a dangerous path. You and your friends need to get back to camp while you still can.
But we're so close to finishing the trial.
No, we are not. I see you have a signal beacon. Leave it for us, and as soon as we have gathered our things, we will signal for a ride back.
Gonna have to take a hit on the graphics. Alright, you can have it. Oh, never mind. Either they didn't need it, or they let me have it. There's another cage over there.
Can't stay this pretty without learning some tricks. That one's not getting up. Personal. Take a nap.
Oh gosh. Got a little concerned about getting stuck there. Alright, there's the cage.
Impress myself.
Ugh, the stuttering is really bothering me. See, if you guys ever want to hear an argument about frame rate over graphics, yeah, just like that, stuttering at times can just bother my eyes and such, so I'm okay with looking at things that don't graphically look great, as you know, as long as the frame rate is not stuttering and causing issues, you know. What's frustrating about it is that when I look at my specs, they're not bad specs, and yet I'm getting these issues. Mainly when it's outdoor stuff, and I've been having it for a long time, and I just don't know what the problem is.
Too easy. Take a nap. That one's not getting up. Sometimes I impress myself. That one's not getting up. Nothing personal.
Alright. I feel like we'll be seeing this cavern again. Or one that looks a lot like this.
Stop struggling, Padawan. Your life was over the moment you set foot here. Because the Order must evolve, and you are weak.
Whoever you are, step away from that Padawan.
You are... dangerous. You killed my soldiers. Not attacking, cleansing. And we have only begun.
Cleansing? Can I join you?
Lay down your weapons. I don't want to hurt you.
The old order is dead. Long live the new order.
Take a nap.
You two all right? What happened here? Thank the Force that you're both safe. This man's no Jedi. At least not one of us.
If he wasn't like us, what was he?
I'd call him Sith, but the Empire doesn't know where Tython is. This lightsaber, there's something familiar about it. Strange. You held off all these attackers by yourself with only a practice saber. Impressive.
Doesn't this guy sound like, you know, the guy from Up? I gotta go put balloons on my house. Just saying. Yeah, he sounds like he's on a grumble. Yes, I am.
I followed my instincts. That's all.
They served you well. This battle's over, but we don't want any more flesh raiders coming through here. That should hold them back for now.
I can see why you're a Jedi Master.
When you get as old as me, you learn a few tricks. Not yet. I'll get you to a med center. You seem all right to travel alone. Report to the Jedi Council.
This valley isn't safe yet. I don't feel good about leaving.
We have Jedi Knights rooting out the last attackers. You're needed elsewhere. Follow the path leading out of this valley. You'll find the Jedi Temple through the mountain pass. See you there.
Augustin, a grizzled Jedi Master who has fought more battles than the Sith, with the Sith than any other living member of the Order. Master Augustin was an eyewitness to the sacking of Coruscant, the destruction of the Jedi Temple, along with the loss of his Padawan, Bengal Moore. Hardened him. Now considered a maverick among his peers, Orgus prefers to leave meditation, debate, and diplomacy to the Jedi Council, while he goes out and gets things done. Despite his sometimes abrasive nature, there are many among the Order who respect Orgus as a man of action. Yet even though he would be the first to proclaim that the Jedi need more individuals like himself, Orgus is still haunted by what he has seen and has refused to take on a new Padawan for many years.
The beacon worked, and a rescue speeder is on its way. You really came through for those Padawans.
One of them was injured. You need to send a medic with the rescue team.
Standard procedure. They're in good hands. You probably want to get back to your trials. Again, thank you, and may the Force be with you.
Can't stay this pretty without learning some tricks.
Alright, so we just have to make our way over to the Jedi Temple.
Using a lightsaber is just as much science as art. We can spar anytime.
I'm gonna try and do that. Ah! As fast as I can. Because let's just say I'm feeling compelled to get to a rest area. So I can kind of cut this off and adjust the graphic settings to try and deal with the stuttering and such that is happening like right now. Oh gosh, that hurts.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Like, I really want to try and get to where, you know, yeah, visually the graphics may not be all that great to see, but then again, well, you know. So in case any of you are wondering, why does it graphically look bad on, you know, for your run? Well, that's because I'm trying to help increase the frame rate. Ah, look at that. Actually, no. Hold on. Because apparently it's like, hey, go to the temple. And there's the Jedi Temple.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Peace unto you, friend. I bear word from the masters of the temple. Will you take a moment and hear my message?
By all means, my friend. Let us talk.
You do me great honor. Your present mission is all important, but the masters want to make sure you do not miss what the temple has to offer. When you have time, see Master Mujida. He will guide you in the other skills of the Jedi.
Padawan, I'm Satil Shan, leader of the Jedi Council. I'd like to speak privately with you before we meet with the others.
Have I done something wrong?
No, and don't worry, this will be an informal meeting. Come to my meditation room in the temple. We'll talk there.
Satil Shan. Grand Master of the Jedi Order and leader of the Jedi Council, Satil Shan was born on the core world of Brental IV and is descended from legendary Jedi Bastila Shan. You know, from Knights of the Old Republic. Both a gifted warrior and wise teacher, Satil was personally responsible for rediscovering Tython and its hyperspace route. Ever since, she has devoted herself to the Jedi resettlement of Tython and the revitalization of the Order. Satil has played a key role in recent galactic history in other ways as well. She fought on the front lines of several major battles, including the battles of Alderaan and Ren Var, and was present as a Padawan during the Imperial retaking of Korriban, the first modern contact between the Sith Empire and the Republic. She is greatly respected by certain members of the Republic military, and her advice is often sought by the Supreme Chancellor. In person, Satil's strength in the Force is matched with a keen intelligence and a subtle sense of humor. Yeah, SWTOR was is one of the like hallmark characters of this game. Heavily advertised amongst the Republic stuff as one of the big name characters of this game and its overall story and such. Plus, they got Jennifer Hale to voice her, so you know that's a big deal. Like, the two main characters that Hale voices are the female trooper and SWTOR. Right, so she's over there. Let's go up here and quickly see the trainer, which is over here. Just to complete this quest. And then I'm going to cut it off and take this guy to the cantina where he's going to sit for a bit. Actually, hold on. Hold on a moment. I keep forgetting to do this. He doesn't have a title yet, but he will. So, anyways. Yeah, I'll work on that later. I'm going to work on something for him. So, that's another thing I'm going to work on is gear stuff for him. So,
using a lightsaber is just as much science as art.
Alright, so when we return, we'll be going to visit the Grand Master of the Jedi Order, SWTOR. Stay tuned.